Hey there folks, how is it going? My name is Rabbit and welcome to episode number 9 of Let's Semi-Blindly Play Through Eternal Eyes for the PlayStation 1. In our previous episode, we welcomed to our party a brand new puppet. I had ended up uncovering another doll just randomly following a fight when I was backtracking through some earlier levels of the Lost Forest. So we went ahead, threw some jewels at it so that we got something going, and then we ventured forward into part 3 of the Lost Forest. As soon as we entered the area, we were greeted by, I think I've been calling it a Patapio, but I'm pretty sure it said its name is Satapio, and it's the first puppet, I'm guessing anyway, that we've encountered that actually possesses a soul, because it can talk. As you see, it is saying right now, I've met the real hero. Finally, I can now tell the truth behind it all. So he had kind of just loosely hinted that he had some information for us, but he needed us to prove that we were truly, I guess, worthy of bearing the title of an Eternal Eye person or Eternal Eyes. Either way, we kicked his ass, took out his little pumpkin head friends, and I'm ready for the tea. So please spill it, sir. We magical puppets were created by your ancestors, the Eternal Eyes. Yes, I already know. The Eternal Eyes had the skill to blow life into things without souls. Okay, so are all puppets soul-bearing or just ones that talk? I'm confused. And as a result, the earth prospered greatly. The Eternal Eyes were different from other human beings, but their powers gained them respect. But one day, a king from another land decided to summon Luna, the goddess of destruction, so he could make the powers of the Eternal Eyes his own. There's always one douchebag whose thirst for power just ends up ruining it for everyone. But I think we've seen that theme time and time again, so nothing really novel here. The first soul Luna consumed was that of the king of Vili, the one who performed the summoning. Then, without mercy, Luna annihilated the kingdom. A whole continent was reduced to a remote island, which we still call Vili. After that, Luna consumed many more souls and gained inconceivable power. Then, the goddess headed for where the Eternal Eyes lived, seeking even greater power. Luna was terrifyingly powerful, but the Eternal Eyes fought with all their strength and finally sealed her on the island of Vili. However, it didn't end happily ever after, like in the fairy tales. But why? Luna was sealed, wasn't she? And peace must have followed? The people who survived started to fear the Eternal Eyes, who had the power to seal even the goddess of destruction. Really? Come on, y'all. The Eternal Eyes were hated, persecuted, and at times killed. Eventually, the Eternal Eyes disappeared from sight. It's almost like, on a much smaller scale, of course, I should preface this statement, but it reminds me a little bit of the Incredibles, how you had these superheroes and they were doing all these wonderful acts and all this good in the world or in whatever cities they were located in, and then of course one douchebag has to spoil it for everyone else and sue Mr. Incredible, and the next thing you know, everyone wants to make a fast buck and they start treating these superheroes like they're monsters or demons, or just probably out of jealousy, but perhaps some fear is truly to blame for it. But either way, I'm just saying I see a little bit of overlap. It's interesting that the themes here are kind of similar, where there is a group that is, I don't want to say better than normal humans, but they possess powers that regular humans can never attain for themselves. And as a result of that dynamic that is created, the humans begin to either fear or harbor resentment and jealousy towards this other group, which eventually leads to that group needing to go into hiding. Kind of interesting. I mean, this came out before The Incredibles, but I'm just saying, I don't know how many other stories I've come across that have really had that as a primary focal point of the backstory to whatever's going on. Anyway, there's no point in me talking about all of it. I just thought I would point out that I'm seeing some similarities there. Okay, anyway, Eternal Eyes disappeared, with the exception of you. Me, I'm an Eternal Eyes? You have already shown me your power to fight, and I've got red eyes, But my sister, not all the Eternal Eyes have the power. My soul is starting to fade. What do you plan to do now? Are you going to try to help people led you? What? To despair, used, father, mother, those people rescue. I know little about the past, but if there's anything I can do, I won't run away. Then go alone to Vulado? There, another magical puppet will be waiting for you. And that's it. Another magical puppet at Vulato. I'll see what Eleanor thinks about this. Luke received a magical puppet. Oh, okay. So see, friends, I told you when I said I remember bits and pieces, I remember bits and fucking pieces. Ooh, baptism of fire. Bringing some Catholicism into this. I will take it. But anyway, so like I was telling you guys why my mind was so blown, having found a magical puppet as a drop following some backtracking and dungeon crawling, in my mind, I feel like the only way I had ever seen puppets in the past, or the dolls, was through completing different story pieces and wrapping up the ends of, not necessarily all chapters, but I remember like here that you got a puppet after you were done with a plot point, or you reached a checkpoint that I guess allows you to move forward into the next section of the game. So that's kind of cool that, I'm learning new shit, but it's been a minute since I played this, so I shouldn't be that astonished that I semi-remembered how that worked. Anyway, here we are. Hi, Eleanor, how you doing? And she says, welcome back, Luke. I was just starting to worry. Are you all right? I'm fine. I met a magical puppet in the forest, and I think we just took him. Is that what happened? Or did he give us a different puppet? His soul faded, so maybe we need to reanimate him with a jewel. But then it won't have a soul, so did the other one die and we're just going to be using his carcass? That's so interesting. What happened? At first, she was reluctant to take in the fact that they were eternal eyes, but as they continued talking, Eleanor became convinced. Is she one too? Her eyes aren't red. So I wonder if it's like eternal eyes is more of like a race, or maybe like a subgroup of humans, but only some actually embody the power that comes with the stereotype or the general perception of them. So even though she doesn't have the ruby eyes and maybe she can't necessarily animate puppets or control any sort of power, she does innately have the potential to, maybe it's more that she could give birth to an eternal eye. I'm guessing, ? Anyhow, she says, I knew it. No wonder I was having doubts about whether our family was normal. Bitch, that doesn't mean anything because my family wasn't normal yet. I'm not in eternal eyes, so check yourself, Eleanor. Normal people can't change dolls into magical puppets by throwing jewels at them, but I don't think I have that power either. And the last thing the magical puppet told me was to go to Vulato. Vulato is not far from here. If we go there, we might be able to find out more about ourselves. Let's go. Yeah. Bitch, please don't immediately send me there. I'm trying to sell some shit and animate my new puppet. Okay, here we are. But baptism of fire, I like that. Bro, what do you have to say? You're always just hanging out here. I really admire Eleanor. Since her parents died, she's been managing the shop by herself as well as looking after Luke. You're talking to Luke, you dumbass. What the fuck? Whatever. Maybe there's a chance that you could play as someone else. I think actually there is a post-game, another very distant, faded memory. Like I said, I didn't get that far into this game, but I think my brother beat it. And I think in the post-game you play as... Can you play as Eleanor? Maybe someone else. I don't really know. I don't remember. But what matters is that I should have another doll somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay. But I don't know. Should we just go ahead and animate it? I don't think it matters right now because my squad... Let's just pretend we were going to put something on it. Like if we scroll down... Okay, it's just chilling here. I can only have 3 extra puppets at a time, which seems a bit odd. I wonder, could you take more? Maybe I should go ahead and just put something on it, huh? You know what? Whatever, guys. I don't think it's going to matter, and it's not going to be a monumental loss if I do end up just wasting a gem here or there. I think, if anything, it might delay maybe some of my puppets reaching their max potential, but we're just going to put this on this guy, so it's going to be Green Beast. Let's see what we get. We got a jackal. Jackal, it's a jackal. Shout out to those of you that get that joke or that reference. But okay, so we've got a jackal. I don't think I can carry more. Can I? Okay, you can't. I would have to remove someone else from my team in order to utilize the jackal. So, I don't know. I'm happy with my team as it stands right now. I guess I could get rid of maybe Ranjit just to have him. But we just got Harash, and I like my squad. We're finally, I think, making some waves. So Oh, y'all, it feels so bad. I hate having more than I really know what to do with. But it's good to have, I guess, a backup, right? So we're just going to leave the jackal. I guess I should name him. We'll worry about it later. Not too concerned about it right now because we're not even using him. So we will get that extra puppet when the time feels right. I'm sure there will be a point where it'll just feel better to swap out who we have and try out some new faces. Do you think Mouse can bring Nicole around? I don't think Nicole's gonna like hearing that we are special beasts, or I guess I shouldn't call us beasts, but we are special beings, I should say. I think he's gonna be a jealous douchebag and be salty as fuck about it. But before we head to the shop, and before I forget, because I'm so bad about keeping track of all my shit, I need to, I can't equip here. Oh my goodness, game. I want to go to the weapon shop, or the general store, I guess is what it is called, so that we can go ahead and not only equip, I think we got an extra, what is it, a glass mask? I want to put that onto, I don't know who I'm going to put it onto, actually. And then I want to sell my 5,000 javelins that I've got. Oh, she said they've got new stock. I guess as you enter deeper and deeper into the game and we get more chapters accessible to us, I think that will allow us to, we will go ahead and put it on. You know what, Haresh is having a hard-ass time. Why don't I give it to him? I still don't know what MD stands for. But anyway, as newer and newer chapters become accessible to us, I'm guessing that will increase what's in stock and diversify our options. Now, I don't think I had any extra shit to sell because we got a free dad smack. We're okay on rice balls. And that was it for, I think we sold all the javelin. Oh God, I don't want to sell that. Please tell me. Okay. I don't have extra protective gear and I don't have extra accessories. Okay. I just had to check, y'all. Had to check. Sorry, sweet thing. Did not mean to exit. Let's see what you got. Ooh. You guys, look at this. I think I have a longbow equipped right now. A bit big, but it's worth it for the power. The sort that the soldiers of Gross Castle use. Okay, that's cool. So she did end up adding more shit to her inventory. I'm just debating. Don't mind my pseudo silence here. I think I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to pay for any of these because I know, y'all, I sound like such a cheap ass, but I feel RNG's been on our side and we've been getting some decent drops. So if anything, I might buy more. Ooh, but I don't like that these weigh you down. That sucks. So a breastplate is new here and it says made of strong iron and difficult to penetrate. Ooh, I'll be the judge of that, lady. Problem is that it's heavy. Don't let it rust. I don't think so. You guys, we're just, you know what? I swear this is not me being cheap, but I just am not really feeling it. I just don't like that they seem to negatively impact your stats, some of them as much as they raise them, and the fact that we can find some for free, I'm fine with that, just taking the risk. So anyway, let's look at these new consumables. Maddening wine gets you terribly drunk, no minors though, decreases the hit rate of anyone who drinks it. Why would you ever use this? What? I don't understand what the point of that is. Stern look, a gobsmacking look, decreases the magical force of anyone who sees it. I don't. So does this make it to where the magic of enemies is reduced because you give them a stern look? And then a moth wing, a wing taken from a poisonous moth. Anyone touched by this suffers from poison. Hey, now that could be pretty good. And then black rose thorn, a sharp thorn taken from a black rose bush, decreases the evasion rate. I'm not paying for any of these, you guys. Like, maybe I should. We've got money for it, but that just, I don't know. Wrestling pants, often worn by amateur wrestlers, boost your morale in a different way. And wrestler pants. What's the difference? Wrestling and then wrestler. Tight pants that professional wrestlers wear boost your morale. So I guess one just does more than the other. And these are for my pappets here. I think I will buy one. You know what? Let me not be a scrub. I'll buy two because we're probably going to get some drops. And, oh God. I've got to get used to the fact that I cannot access a lot of my shit unless I'm in specific menus. So we will go ahead and hand over the wrestler pants. You can see the change to defense is +5, and then the change to whatever HR is +10. So there you go. Not too bad. We'll add that to Ranjit, and then I will give to Abhilash the last one. So there you go. Just again, a quickie. And I think we're good to go, friends. So we didn't really change what Luke has going on. Not again because I'm cheap, but because I am practical. That's what I'm gonna hold fast to anyway. That's my argument. All right, so we're supposed to go to some place called Velato, but I think you guys already know what I am going to do off camera is spend a little bit of time probably going back through the Lost Forest, and I'm not gonna spend more than maybe 10, 15 minutes. Ooh, the Hall of Dolls. Is that where I'm supposed to be going next? Honestly, I probably could go back to Goon Docks, but I don't know. What would happen if I went back through here? This was basically where the tutorial fight happened. But is there something else we could do here? You know what? Why don't we just go here and see what we can interact with together? We've got a little bit of time anyway. Oh, so it just kicks us straight to the Goon Docks port? Oh, we can walk around here. This is the port of Goon Docks. Oh, but the town looks very similar. There's a bar here. Yeah, why didn't we come back here sooner? The big ships tied up in the port belong to the king of Gross Army. Oh my gosh. That's a little kooky. I can't believe I didn't just check this out sooner. What do you have to say, sir? Oh, shit. There are so many wrecks around Vili Island. They say it is cursed by Luna, the goddess of destruction. Across the sea over there is Vili Island, where Luna, the goddess of destruction, was sealed up after the War of the Goddess. There are good fishing grounds around Vili Island, okay? I'm not trying to go to Vili Island. I'm trying to go to some place called Velato. Hello. Oh, it's children. All right, sir. You could be a little kinder. What if I'm just here for information? And I think it depends on where you're at. I know when we were in Wisconsin, there were quite a few bars that had children in them. Okay, are you going to move out of my way? What is it with NPCs just feeling like, oh, you need to come in this house or this room? Fuck you. I'm going to stand right here for no reason. There's supposed to be a goblin living in that house on the hill. I wonder, you guys, if I'll eventually be led back here to the Goon Docks regardless. Okay, why do I keep running back and forth? You lot are not to go in that building on the hill. I think I'll do whatever the fuck I want to. But thanks for letting me know that's where I want to investigate sooner rather than later. But anyway, as I was starting to say, I wonder if something's going to eventually take us here, and I probably shouldn't be running around. The big ships tied up in the port belong... Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Didn't I? Because yeah, that's where I entered, because there's the bar. There doesn't seem to be a lot here. Let me actually bring up the transportation menu here. So there's a store, a pub, 3 houses, office, and whatever ground floor is. Let's see if we can hit up most of these places before we call this an episode. And then, oh, what do you have, sir? Hello, I've got some new stock in. It's very cheap. I'm going to be pissed off if they've got the same shit, but it's cheaper. Oh, they don't have the same shit. Their stuff's a little... But is it actually cheaper? I don't remember what the flame lance was. But something we can compare it to, maybe the protective gear? I don't think these are cheaper. Is he kidding? His shit just... He just has less available. Oh, he does have a rice sandwich. I don't think this was available. Was it? At the Goon... Not the Goon Docks. At Gross Kingdom's store. Ba, 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 ba. You know what? Made of rich rice produced at Gross. Contains meat and vegetables. So, is it rice used as the bread, and then meat and vegetables are in between the slices of rice flour bread or rice flour loaves? I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and just pick up. We'll buy 5 of these, and yeah, that should be good, right? Maybe I didn't need to spend that much on it, but you know, whatever. And then accessories. Looks like they have the same shit in terms of accessories. Oh, okay. A hand towel to twist and wrap around your head reflects damage with high morale. Oh, you know what? Whatever. Let's buy one of these. Just because we can. I mean, I've got the mica for it, and I wasn't trying to appear like a cheap ass earlier, but I just was feeling a bit hard-pressed to hold on to my cash and not really buy what was available. But anyway, I'm just letting you guys see from 56 to 66 and from 73 to 93. Woohoo! Hot damn. That was a good item upgrade. Hello. Oh, well, hello to you, madam. Excuse me. Got some more places to check out quickly. And if I can, I will probably on my own run back through, if I can, that port. Or it actually looked like a lighthouse. My grandfather was once a wonderful fisherman. Okay, that's part of the story, kid. What happened to him after the fact? Oh, he's sleeping. All right, well, I guess he's chilling. He's earned his time, you guys. He's retired. We can't be hating on older people thrown in the towel at some point. You gotta rest eventually. Your mental health is quite important. And we will see this house with the blue roof. Oh, another private house. What do you have to say, ma'am? My child is a real solitary type. It's a problem. Actually, that's bullshit. There is nothing wrong with someone being introverted. My father's a fisherman. Oh, crap. I didn't see the rest of what you said, kid. I wonder when he's coming home. I don't know. But that's so sad. I have seen that before, though, where some parents, they think that because their kid is a little more reserved that something is wrong, and they're so averse to interacting with other people. Like, I don't know, are they going to be okay? Will they be able to interact? Like, there is nothing wrong with introversion. Like, if they're having a very difficult time talking to people, I think maybe you can work on them with that. But someone being introverted versus extroverted is not as big of a deal as some people act like it is. Mom told me not to go on the boats because it's dangerous. All right, words of wisdom from your mom. What the hell is this? Can I even go inside this? It doesn't look like it. Huh, very strange. And God, there's a lot of kids here. Look, a big ship. It's great. Move, kid, what the fuck? My children really love the sea. We come here every day and watch the ships. It's kind of nice. I bet it'd be really soothing to live by a port so that you can see the ships come in and leave. Ah, it's good to see, a man's dream. Sorry, you're looking a little whack. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else really that we should do? We are the descendants of the sea people. Congratulations? I don't really know. Like, what do you want me to say to you? Oh, here's the office. In recent times, there have been any number of wrecks off Villy Island. It's no good at all. And you, the young sailors today, don't have any skills, yet they still want to go fishing far away. It's a real problem. I think you guys just like to bitch. Well, I'm not sure Goondocks has much for us to do now, friends, but I, for whatever reason, didn't realize that it was a town that we could actually explore and speak to people who inhabited the area. So I don't know. I guess I was sleeping on it a little bit, but it's pretty small. I think we went through everything, right? We got to the office. I think we went into 3 different private houses. We were at the bar, and we went to the general store. That should be the extent of it, right? Bam. Whatever ground floor is it this way it takes us to ground floor? Or maybe I should just immediately send myself there. This is it, right? And basement 1. Hold on, let me go back and just try selecting that ground floor, and let's see. Okay, I didn't mean for it to actually kick me out of the port town itself. Come on, game. I need you to work with me, please. So I'll see whatever the hell ground floor is, and then, as I had mentioned, like, I don't know, like 8 minutes ago, my goal will be, oh, so it does take us back here. How strange. My goal is for us to kind of get through, we can do a bit of dungeon crawling. I almost feel like I don't want to do this without you then, but this is not where we're supposed to be. Yet at the same time, I want to get some levels on Haresh. So okay, here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through this basement a little bit, and then if like some sort of boss fight or something special kind of surfaces where it seems like it's going to be tied to the story or maybe like a side quest, I will just bring you guys back so that you can see that new stuff unfold. But as for me just seeing new monsters, I'll try to describe any somewhat new things that maybe you'd be interested in, but not enough to actually see it happening, you know, of your own, I guess, time or on your own time. So I don't know. I'm actually, as I'm saying this, wondering if I should wait and just do this with you. But if there's not going to be anything exciting, I don't want to devote a whole episode to backtracking through this lighthouse or through this port. So, okay, I think I will hold to my first thought process where I'll go through this and I will explain any little insignificant things that are still new to you when we come back together in episode 10. But if something does begin to surface that seems like it might lead to something that is tied to the story, I will just pause the camera and bring you guys back so that you can behold those events with your own eyes. So thank you for watching, everyone. My name is Rabbit. This is my semi-blind run through Eternal Eyes on the PlayStation 1, and I am quite thrilled to have you guys along for the ride. So take good care of yourselves, be kind, and I will see you in just a moment where hopefully Haresh will have a couple levels to his name and will be ready either way with what happens here to move forward and keep the story going, whether that involves us entering some sort of side quest here or us just getting through it, me getting another puppet or doll maybe, and then us going forward to that Hall of Dolls, which should give us, I think, access to, what did they call it, Voluto or Vulato? Whatever it is and wherever it is, we will find out together. So I will see you guys in episode 10, and we'll keep it moving from there.